just to segue a little bit, we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about reading labels and what to look for. Now, we were looking for, I'm always on the lookout, at least I should say, and I know that you are as well, for new products and things that catch your eye. So I happened to be at a Whole Foods about a year and a half ago, and I picked up what I thought was a bottle of organic sriracha. Now, I want to disclaim up front, I'm not slamming the company, because I think the company actually since then has done some very good things. They changed the labeling on this particular bottle so it didn't have the company's name, which is Organicville Foods. They changed the brand name on this one to Sky Valley, and I picked it up too fast. Now, I'm one who reads labels just like you.
You are.
And I'm constantly looking for those shifts in language. We did this recently with something that you got at a trade show. What comes back to my memory is the all-natural jerky.
Yes, yes.
That didn't say anything about organic or grass-fed or anything else, and the assumption, just looking at the package, that they were grass-fed, and absolutely not.
Because it showed grass pastures on the label.
Exactly, and when you call the company, they gave you a song and a dance and wouldn't give you answers.
Animals aren't even antibiotic-free or hormone-free.
That's right.
Much less grass-fed.
So to the company's credit, to Organicville rather, Foods credit, they changed the label to not be so prominent to say Organicville, and now it just says Sky Valley. And true to labeling, it's less than 70% organic. So there's no USDA label on it. It's not allowed to say 100% organic or USDA organic at all, and only the ingredients rather that are on the list are noted in the ingredients list themselves. So let's talk about labeling and what you really need to look for when you're going to the grocery store to look for stuff.
Sure. So now I want to just say that sriracha was still better than the other srirachas on the shelf, probably next to it.
Absolutely.
Even though it wasn't an organic sriracha, and it said the word organic because organic is a trade name. Organic's a company name. It was Organicville? Organicville. See the trickiness on this? Organicville sriracha. And people focus on buzzwords, and they knew what the buzzword was, and the buzzword's organic, right? So Organicville sriracha. You picked it up. You said, this is great. Let me bring it to Marcus. You brought it in. I said, oh, this is great. I looked at, turned over the label. I said, there's nothing organic about this. It's a cleaner product, less chemicals.
Yeah, well, to their credit, they do have organic cane sugar, organic distilled vinegar. That's another story in and of itself, and organic dried garlic in this particular product.
Okay.
And they do have a full line of fully organic, 100% USDA or 95% or more USDA allowable labeled organic products. So like I said, they changed from Organicville to Sky Valley on this particular product. And yes, no question, much cleaner than anything else on the shelf.
So we start looking through the label and we're like, okay, this obviously isn't what we thought it was in the beginning. This is very misleading. And of course, they made it to my Food Fraud channel. They were one of the companies that made it on there. I don't know if they ever saw the video, but like you did, they redeemed themselves and they did change that, which is good on their part, very good on their part. This is the part that really makes a difference. Tom Colicchio could still be serving grass-fed beef 5 years later, 6 years later, but I spoke up. Organicville could have still been serving, still been misleading people with that name. But somewhere something resonated in their minds because maybe too many people spoke up. So when you see something you don't like this, speak up. Tell these people, tell the chefs, write letters, the restaurants, the companies, post it on Facebook. I think this is very misleading. But however, when you buy a product, okay, you walk in the store, you see the label in the front, okay, this looks fancy, right? And the label is their billboard. So when you're driving on down the highway, you see all these billboards. That's the billboard. It's so difficult in a grocery store to have somebody put something into their shopping cart. So this has to be very eye-catching, and again, they have to know the buzzwords. 100% fiber, 100% RDA, vitamin C, a whole grain,
natural,
heart healthy,
right.
Unprocessed, no refined sugars, no corn syrup. So whole wheat, whole grain. So they know the buzzwords, but when you flip it over and start reading the fine print, you're gonna see, okay, there's the whole wheat, right? But here's the white flour first. There's the corn syrup, there's the sugar, there's the chemicals, there's the preservatives, there's the stabilizers, there's the dough conditioner. But wait, but they're right, because whole wheat was right there. It was right. I saw it, and that's what's on the front, whole wheat. So you can't buy a product based upon the billboard, based upon their advertising. The name of the game is they hire marketing agents, firms, companies to get their product noticed. There's all kinds of scientific studies on color, on readability, of legibility of letters, and whether it's they're trying to market kids or adults or whoever they're trying to market, they've got that game figured out, and it's a very tight competitive market. When you walk down the cereal aisle or the bread aisle, there's literally 25 or 100 different breads you can buy. So they have to have an advantage somehow, and that's how they do it. They use those buzzwords. So flip it over, look at the ingredients, and analyze the ingredients. If you don't understand the ingredients, if you can't read something, chances are it's not good. If it has too many ingredients, chances are it's not good. If it has ingredients like sugar, white flour, corn syrup, things like that, canola oil, refined oils, extract, things like that, it's not good. We buy a burger bun here at Aroma Thyme. It's sprouted grains, and it's so simple. It has 4 or 5 ingredients. We buy a tortilla. That one of our tortillas, our rice crackers are a perfect example. They have 2 ingredients: rice flour and water. That's it. You go look at the competitors' rice crackers, and it's canola oil, maltodextrin, rice flour. It's just, there's like 5 ingredients to a rice cracker. When a rice cracker is just rice flour and water. Same thing with our rice tortillas. Rice flour and water. So the more complex they're doing it, it's for a reason, because they're trying to manipulate the product somehow to make it stretch out, to make it last longer, to make it more pliable, something. So you really have to understand, get rid of the front label, look at the back, decipher it. Do a quick search on your phone. What is this chemical? What is that? And you'll pop up some things. If there's a concern about something, because don't get me wrong, if you look up a chemical stabilizer or something, it's going to tell you here's the bad things. And then you're going to find an article like, well, that's been debunked. This is so fine, and it's been approved for the U.S. market, and this and that and this and that. If there's 2 sides to the story like that, going back and forth, chances are avoid it. Okay? There's no 2 sides of the story for broccoli. There's no 2 sides of the story for carrots. There's no 2 sides of the story for apples, right? These don't have 2 sides of the story. Organic apple is good. Organic apple is always good. There's no, oh, that was debunked, carrots debunked, wheatgrass is debunked, cauliflower is debunked. By the way, Carl, did you know cauliflower is on a 22% global increase? Cauliflower is like one of the newest buzz, trendy vegetables out there because the roasted cauliflower, the cauliflower mash.
Oh, I didn't know that.
People are avoiding starches, so they're not mashing potatoes anymore, they're mashing cauliflower. 22% increase in global demand of cauliflower.
Oh, I'm glad I'm ahead of the curve.
Yeah.